Welcome to soulspaceradio. All rights reserved. No part of this broadcast may be reproduced or transmitted in any form or by any electronic or mechanical means without the presenter's written permission. The presenters do not dispense medical advice or prescribe the use of any technique as a form of treatment for physical, emotional, or medical problems. The intent of the presenters is to only offer information of a general nature to help you in your quest for emotional and spiritual well-being.
Hi, welcome to Soul Space Radio. My name is Shay. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm really honoured and blessed to be able to provide you with this opportunity to listen to these amazing active meditations. So I wanted to talk a little bit more, give you a little bit more background about me and why I'm here and why I'm doing this, why I'm sharing these meditations. So I'm traditionally a really analytical person. I love working in finance, IT, things like that, very process orientated, sort of quite a driven, focused sort of person. And I think I got so entrenched in analysis and trying to push everything, operating all from the mind, all from male energy. The mind is traditionally linked to the male. And just trying to push my way through life and completely in the opposite of flowing. And I just wanted to share with you how bad it was in that space, and how when I do something, I do it properly. And I think I took pushing to the nth degree. And it got to the point where I was, working with my husband long hours. I had a newborn baby, and I had a number of miscarriages on an IVF program. And I think I remember going to a friend's wedding and sitting on the plane, and I just remember feeling the dread and the anxiety and the stress because I hadn't done everything that I needed to do. So my whole life up to that point was all about doing things. And not even doing things necessarily of value, just, ticking the list, checking the list, plugging in, plugging out. And I felt like everything was a struggle. I was pushing everything, I was in significant pain. I felt, anxiety attacks. I had, heart palpitations, and my stomach was just like, lead was in it. So I was sort of dragging myself around, and I came to realization that, I had to look at myself. I had to look at my life. I had to look at what I was doing, and I knew that there had to be a better way. And the way for me was to go within. And once you go within, you are individualized divine. There is one divine entity, intelligent consciousness, source, God, whatever you wish to call it. To me, or I believe that it is unconditional love. That is what the divine is, and I believe it can come into you. It can present itself to you in whichever form that you are most familiar with. And I believe it's in everything, in all of the atoms of the cosmos. And in finding this. In finding myself, I began to undertake some meditation, some Kundalini meditations, and they were guided meditations that had been given to me by a associate, and I really enjoyed that space. And I would have told you when I first started, I dedicated an hour a day for meditation, not because I wanted to do it, I wanted to do it, but not because I didn't just dedicate an hour because I had to. I did it because I loved it. It was a journey within myself, and it was a journey of discovery. And the journey goes on. By no means am I saying that I'm at the end of the journey, or that I've, completed. I've got lots and lots of things that I want to achieve. I haven't reached the consciousness level that ideally I'd want to be at. It's just a growth and expansion process as we continue in our lives. And I truly believe our spiritual journey is unique to each and every one of us. When you open yourself up to all it is and it's a natural connection, what happens is that things and events and people come into your life in the form of synchronicity that then take you on the path that best suits you. And it's all about just expanding and opening up that connection to Source further and further. So I've really enjoyed, I've been doing meditations for about 8 years now, maybe even longer. And I still continue to do them to this day. And the discovery of that, it's really changed. I believe it's changed my neurology. Certainly it's opened me up to Source. And now the meditations that I'm bringing you are simply divine shared. So they're completely original. And they just come to me from the divine. So I go into my own meditation and things happen to me and I'm shown certain ways of accelerating and expanding myself. And I'm just wanting to share those with you so that, you know, you may be able to find that of benefit in your own spiritual journey. And if you don't, that's fine. But it just gives you a tool that you can use to help best connect you with Source. And I guess the biggest point I'm trying to make in these active meditation series is that there's no right nor wrong, there's no rules or regulations really around meditation. It can be whatever you want it to be. And I just want to share and empower people by the fact that they can play with Source. You can play with God. Don't be afraid to experiment and have fun. And you know, these are all very high vibrational feelings. And in playing with a Source, you're allowing yourself to be open to all of those expansive feelings that are connected with joy. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And again, there's just no rules or regulations. So today, let's get into the meditation. Any feedback on the content of what I've said and towards the end of the meditation to soulspaceradio@bigpond.com. And the whole point in life, feelings are a bridge between you and Source, so that's your heart. The heart, by the way, is the only chakra that has got both male and female energies within it. If you use imagination, again, you're using, and with feelings, you're using your mind using male and female energy. And that's what we're trying to do with these active meditations. We're using male and female energy to connect with Source. So we're aligned within ourselves, we're connecting to Source, and Source and all that is just flooding energy through us and into all the aspects of our life. So this week it's been about transforming energy, and that is what we're doing. We're effectively connecting with the divine and then using the divine energy, the energy that is in all things, and directing that into any aspect of our life. Again, play with it. It's completely open to you. And if you'd love to do a meditation and send it back to me, a variation on what we've done here today, that would be awesome. That'd be really fun. So anyway, any further feedback, soulspaceradio@bigpond.com. And without further ado, let's get into the meditation today. So before we start, I just want to tell you this is again a transforming energy meditation. And the concept of this today is that we're going to use an intensive feeling. So we'll probably immerse ourselves into an emotional situation where we felt really good. Then we might leverage off that. And then we're going to look at directing that energy into our past. So I want to talk to you about directing energy because it'll be intuitive depending on you. So it's how you feel. Whatever I say, whatever resonates, if it feels right, do it. So for me, this is my belief about directing energy. I see the past as behind myself, the present as straight under my feet. So I believe there's a chakra that sits under the earth, under your feet. I think it's called the ground star. Don't quote me on that. I'm not really familiar on all the technicalities of the chakras. But I believe there is one, or the earth star or something like that. It's planted below your feet. The present represents to me just source energy flowing down and out through your feet, so straight down. And the future is all the space in front of you. Now, when you're in a meditative space and you're transferring energy, and interestingly, there is a push component to it, but it's in motion. You're not really pushing with your mind, you're pushing with your heart. It's completely different. Okay, so we're using energy, we're transforming energy, pushing it into situations and events, old habits, blockages, whatever, or generically into our future. The energy is intelligence, an intelligent consciousness that we're playing with. It will resolve, it knows better than you, because it is coming through your soul, what you need. So you don't actually need to give it an intention. The intention can just be to resolve, intuitively to resolve anything that needs to be resolved. And it will do that. This is intelligent, divine love energy that we're playing with. It's unconditional love. It knows what to do. You don't have to fix anything. You're already perfect. You just, playing with the energy just really assists in accelerating your growth and connection to source. Okay, so cool. So again, just wanted to say the directions, make it really clear. Past is directing visually energy behind you. Visually, or you can feel it or hear it. The present is straight down, okay? So from source, energy goes straight down. That is the present. And the future is everything, all space in front of you, okay? Now you could do a 360 and just put energy everywhere. That's another beautiful thing that you can do. You can do angles of energy. I'll leave it up to you. You'll intuitively know where the energy needs to go. But in this particular case, I just want to direct energy back, because a lot of our blockages and a lot of our beliefs and conceptions, and the reason why the external world is not looking so great is because feelings create, and the way that we feel inside dictates the external picture. And if the external picture is not good, it's an outdated picture, but we can change that in the present now. In the present now, we can contact, we're in touch with future, past, all times are within the present. And what we can do is we can change that picture by resolving issues in the past, simply directing energy, love light into our past, which is behind ourselves. Visually we see it behind ourselves. So let's go to it. Okay, so let's just go, close your eyes, 3 deep breaths. So we're seeing divine love light. I always see that in white and gold light. If you see it as something different, silver light, whatever you want it to be, you just intuitively connect to that. Remember, play with anything I say. Okay, so you just see divine love light coming through your crown chakra, and then breathe out through your heart. So that's 1. Beautiful divine love light, and out through your heart. 2. Beautiful divine love light. Spread it out to every cell in your body. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And breathe it out through your heart. 3. Deep breath, divine love light in into every cell of your body. And then feel it expand, expand, expand into the cosmos, dissolving into all that is, reconnecting, and breathe out. Beautiful. Okay, now I've said many times and I'll say it again, the key to connection with source, one of them, the key to connection with source is relaxation. When we're relaxed, we will naturally connect with source. Remember, connection to source is a natural ability that every single human being has. Okay, so some deep breaths and just relax in the space and relax in the seat that you're in or wherever you're in. If you're on a cushion, on the floor, in your bed, wherever, just embody yourself, relax in that space. And today we're not going to travel to another place. We're just going to stay relaxed. We're going to be as relaxed as we can within the space that we're in. Touch the sofa, touch the bed, feel it. Embody yourself in it. Feel really relaxed. Feel the sun shining on you or a bright, warm light. Feel really relaxed. Then this time, just for something a little different, I want you to imagine a pole going up from your base chakra, that's the bottom of your spine, all the way up through your crown chakra. Just like a brilliant pole of bright white light connecting further and further up, all the way into the cosmos, connecting with all that is. And I want you to shoot up this pole into the cosmos. And as you shoot up, I want you to imagine that all of your concerns, worries, day-to-day grind, all the issues that you're facing at the moment, all your worries, concerns, just everything, all the little things that are on your mind, just drop them. Just drop them like lead weights and shoot up. As you keep dropping, you'll shoot up faster and faster and faster. And just shoot up inside this pole of divine love light. Until you stop and is suspended in the cosmos of what is pure, divine love light all around you. Bright, white, golden light. And you step into this light and you feel the love, the grace, the beauty, connection home, and you feel the light dissolving your physical being so that you're dissipating into the light. There's no distinction between who you are and the light, and you're free and floating like a snowflake or a feather. You're a particle of air in a beam of pure love light. And you continue to feel loved, so loved, and this love expands you like a bubble, expands you, feeling so loved. Continue to expand and expand until you are a sun or a star in the galaxy. full of pure love light. And when all that is goes, when the light goes, when source goes, you are an individual reflection of this light. And so you know that the light never goes because you're lit from within. Now what I want you to do is imagine a scene. You don't have to imagine it, or use your memory to find a scene in your life. Or you can imagine a scene too, where everybody is cheering for you, celebrating on your behalf. It could be a birthday. It could be when you've received an award. It could be just a simple "I love you, Mum," or "I love you, Dad." Think of any moment where you felt truly treasured, cherished, loved, and there's a welling, an upwelling of emotion in your heart of just pure love, joy, and happiness. And I want you to really feel that emotion, really connect with the way that it feels to be loved. And bring that emotion, bring those feelings into every part of your body. Just flood it. And you can give that emotion a colour if you'd prefer to visualize it. And you can flood it all through your body. You can see it running through your veins, into your cells, lighting you up, until every single cell in your body feels that feeling of love, being cherished, recognition that you are precious. Celebration, success, joy, abundance, thriving. Now leverage off these feelings by amplifying it. So think about other situations where other people have felt the same, or you can replicate yourself. In other words, imagine the scene where you felt so worthy, so loved, so appreciated, and multiply it in your mind. So that instead of seeing it once, take the picture in your mind and see it 100 times. If you're purely a feeling person, not everybody is visual, then take the feeling and amplify it, turn it up. Sound, if you respond to audio, play a song that emotes that feeling and turn it up, crank it right up, and play it 50 times. Any music that's high vibrational. So in my personal circumstance, I have a situation where Talon kisses me and tells me he loves me every morning, and I feel the pure beauty of that moment. the truth, the love, the grace, the connection with Source in that moment. Then in my mind, I'm going to expand that moment so that I can see it 100 times, and I'm going to expand the feeling of that by cranking it up. Feeling the feeling of that multiplied. I'm leveraging off that moment until I can feel the love pouring through me. Or you might be expanding with the love like a supernova. And it is compounding and compounding and compounding. And you can choose to sit in this love. Pause this audio, pause this guided meditation, and if you want to, you can choose to sit in this love. This is extremely high vibrational, healthy love. You can open up to Source and ask Source to join you in these feelings, to expand these feelings of love. You can visualize color and transparency in your own physical being as your cells emit love. So for me, I would use divine love light. And so I'm expanding with these feelings, expanding every cell in my body till it's bigger, bigger, and bigger. And when you're ready, when you have these feelings so condensed within your body that it may almost bring you to tears. That's the level of emotion. With the feelings of love and joy, what I want you to do is let that energy be transferred, let that energy flow to behind you, to the past. And give that energy the intention of resolving whatever needs to be resolved in the past. Relationships, outdated situations, blockages, habits, anything that you want to resolve. You can specifically see it moving into that situation or relationship in the past. So see the energy is moving behind you, out through the heart chakra, moving behind you. So you can see it coming out the front and moving behind you, or you can open up your heart, visualize your heart opening in the back and just pouring that love energy out. So just take the time now to pour that energy that you're feeling inside yourself, all that love, joy, whatever that feeling is, that high vibrational positive feeling, and flow it to behind you, either into something specific or just let it go into the past, knowing that it will resolve anything that needs to be resolved. And let it flow. And continue to let the divine love flow all the feelings, all the positive vibrational feelings you've created, and the connection to Source because of those high vibrational feelings. Just let that all flow into your past. And feel the divine moving through, transforming everything. And when you're ready, or when you feel that the energy is dissipating, you can stop, check within, feel how good you feel. You might feel light. You might feel like your heart is empty. These are all good feelings. There's nothing wrong with this. Connect to Source. Feel loved within yourself. Feel the love collecting back into your heart. Feel the love in every cell. And when you're feeling at peace and content, you can open your eyes. Well, that's a really good one. I really wanted to show you about how you can, in the present, change your past and your future just by sending positive love light energy and feelings. Feelings of the bridge, feelings create. High vibrational feelings will connect to Source. The more high vibrational they are, the stronger they are, the bigger the connection. And divine energy will flow into that, through you, and into the situations. We don't do anything by ourselves. We do it in conjunction with Source. Source does it through us. So we're not actually doing anything ourselves. We're actually connecting to the all that is, raising our feelings, raising our frequency, and all that is coming through us and assisting us to change our life. So all we're doing is leveraging off Source energy. Okay, guys, well, I hope you really enjoyed this as much as I did. Again, any feedback to soulspaceradio@bigpond.com. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you again next week. Next week's going to be amazing because we're going to have a bit of fun. I will go live. I've been recording these because I wasn't too sure whether I can actually record these landscape on Facebook, and I've got to do some testing this afternoon. But I'm going to go back to the live circumstances because I think they're quite they encourage a lot more creativity, and they'll also give me an opportunity to interact with you guys, and hopefully some of you will actually start taking the time to do meditations with me if I'm doing it on a regular basis. So next week I wanted to make it really exciting, something really different. I wanted to get, this week we've been focused on transforming energy and working with divine energy and putting it into areas of our life that we want to transform. Next week I want to focus on something a little bit different. I want to kind of do working with collective consciousness. I want to leverage off that. I want to leverage off the some of the common entertainment that we use in this world, that we see. So it's really, really, really great fun. I'm not actually going to say what it is. I can't wait though till next week. It's going to be really kind of fun. It's kind of cheeky. It's kind of slapstick. And we're just going to play with stuff. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, guys, I won't tell you any more than that. It's a big secret. Join me next week. And thank you so much for sharing again. Love you guys. Feedback to soulspaceradio@bigpond.com. Love you very much. Thank you. Bye.